My name is Regenold. I've written 8 books. They're all on Amazon. This one is called Roscoe's Oscar. I'd like to read some of Chapter 1, Part 2. The narrator is Roscoe. He's from Rising Fawn, Georgia. The other character is Roscoe's boss at the bank. His name is Pepe Mendez, and he's from Puerto Rico. Okay, now I'd like to read from my story. That day when Pepe asked me to come into his office, I should have known something was wrong. He didn't even shake hands with me. That was a red flag. He asked me to sit down in that big brown sofa in front of his desk, and he didn't even look at me. He looked at the top of his desk, and he started talking with that thick Spanish accent. Roscoe, there is no easy way for me to do this. I'm going to terminate you. This is your final paycheck. The other papers, the unemployment benefits, you should file as soon as possible. He sounded just like a doggone computer with a Spanish accent. I looked straight at him. Terminate? Why? For the past 6 months, your loan totals have diminished. During that same period, you have generated a single new account. Not one. And several times recently, when I have criticized your credit presentations, you have been extremely defensive. Now, hold on, Pepe. Just a minute. You've seen the call reports I've turned in every month. I've been out beating the bushes trying to hustle as much business as I can. And being defensive? What do you want me to do, sit like a bump on a log? When you say something I don't agree with, I have to speak up. Looks like you want anybody to do that. Pepe's eyes were right on me. Under these circumstances, Roscoe, I do not care to engage in a long discussion on the subject. Besides, it would be futile. My decision has been made. The responsibility for managing this division is mine. I just sit there and look for a few seconds at that man. Here was a guy from an island in the Caribbean who can't even speak the language of this country too good. And he's kicking me out in the street after 6 years of dedicated service with this bank. You know, Mr. Mendez, I'm going to tell you right now, you're making a bad mistake. A lot of people here in San Diego are out of work. It's going to be hard for me to find a job, and you know it. I don't deserve to be fired, but I guess there's not much I can do about it. There's something real important I want to say to you, though. I want you to remember this day. And most of all, Mr. Mendez, I want you to remember the sick taste in your mouth for doing something you know is absolutely wrong. I was up on my feet now, and I have to admit I was trembling all over. I walked right out of Pepe's office. That's the end of Chapter 1. I hope you'll read my book. It's fun. You'll enjoy it.